So, this is a thin porcelain Turkish FUC bowl. This is a bowl that came with the Road Fire Flower heat management device, and it is not all that good. It tends to char whatever you put into it due to the cheap nature of that porcelain. And this is an original Vortex bowl, possibly a fake. I don't remember, it's been many years, but I think it's real. It's just very old. Also, I think this may have been my doing. The fact that the top is completely unglazed, I might have ground it down a little bit. Honestly, I don't even remember. I'm not sure why I would have done that, because even if I ground down both of these, it's still not going to fit a heat management device, so I'm not sure what I did, or if it just came that way, but I don't think I used it all that much, so maybe I just played around with it a bit. But many years ago, this was the best you could really hope for, aside from an Egyptian clay. Really was not a lot of variety in the market. This was kind of a test model. This actually weighs more than some stone bowls. It's a Liberty heavy hitter bowl. If you don't remember, Liberty is a branch off of OG bowls, which itself was a branch off of JJ Ceramics, and they invented the Predator Spire. But the difference with this bowl is that the capacity is very large and the clay is very thick, and it stores so much heat that what you do is you actually pack this shisha very loosely, and you don't use quite as much as you would think with this bowl. It's actually a pretty effective bowl, and it's very heavy. In fact, there's a video where I used these bowls to smash other bowls. And you will see there's markings on some of them from that video. For example, this bowl. This is number 7. This is the 7th Stone Genesis that was ever made. And there's a nice gritty texture here. I don't know if that's extra grog in the clay or if this is like the clay specifically, but I always call this Lighthouse. And you have a lip here for your HMD, but actually for many years now I have used this with the Provost. If you pack it correctly, it works very well. And that's just my dog groaning for whatever reason, because he's a brat, so you can just ignore him. So this is a bowl that goes with a stone oven, and this is a small capacity stone bowl. These come in sets, and the stone oven sizing is very specific, so most of my stone bowls do not fit with the oven, but this one, as well as this stone oak, do. This is fairly deep stone oak. It's a good moderate size bowl, which is number 104. I'm trying to think. The unglazed one, I believe, was 130. So between that bowl and the unglazed one, there were 26 made. Here original stone. This is from before it was much of an established product and before the website. And it has a nice red and black marbled glaze. And it's a very deep bowl. It's good for mixes of preferably a brand that can take a looser pack. Because if you put Tangiers in this, you're going to be up all night. This is a flat black stone bowl. And of course, artist collections are always one of one. And it's kind of hard to see, but there's almost a bluish tint on the inside the stone grooves. Now, what we have here is a solid pink Liberty Rook Bowl. Rook Bowls were the first to have this spire design here, which kind of looks like a chess piece. This is a very, very deep bowl, and I have to be honest, I never use it because who wants to use that much tobacco? Would probably fit a solid 50 or 60 grams in their minimum with a denser pack. Even just a dense and not 18 years extra dense. Here is an Oblivion Bowl. I have never owned a Shika Hookah, but I do own a few Oblivion Bowls. This one I bought from Lisa, who is an admin from that Hookah group. And I believe she's also an admin in another group now, but I honestly do not recall. And this is actually, although it's many years old, it's new to me. This is a Farida Egyptian bowl, a standard little Egyptian bowl, very small. And this came with a stem that I bought for my girlfriend. Now here, this is an old OG Predator. See the OG symbol right here. And you have a nice gold band and a beautiful pink lemonade color. And your nice little bridge there that holds your foot up. This is a very hot running bowl, but very effective and very conservationist. Excellent bowl and beautiful to look at. So what we have here is a Tangier Small. Actually, this one was received in a package from eBay. It came with my Gen 1 Regal, and I really like it. It's kind of a light purplish white, which fades to like a nice kind of dark brownish orange color, which is very unique. I've never seen a bowl quite like this, and it is very, very crazed. It works excellently. It's a moderate session bowl. This is a Hurricane Bowl. This is actually an Aria prototype, and I really cannot show you all that much. So, but it's kind of gritty nice texture. Looks very primitive, earthy. Kind of harkens back to the creation of hookah and just tools of mankind in general. Now, this is a stone Renaissance bowl. These are currently out of production, but I would assume that eventually he will bring them back. So, this is not a glaze. The glaze is in fact a clear coat because the clay itself is marbled. He swirls multiple types of clay together to create this bowl in his own proprietary technique and formula. It creates a very beautiful bowl, but this one is very, very shallow, and thusly it does not see extraordinary amount of love for me, if I'm being honest. This is my first Tangiers bowl. This is a Tangiers small. The lip is slightly uneven. I guess this is the first from a batch after they started to change the design just a tad. It is very crazed, and also there's a rather large crack running up here because when it was very hot, I tapped it on the edge of a bowl, or on the edge of a table rather, by accident. But it still works phenomenally, and this is very much a go-to locker bowl. Oh, there's another tap, but it is not hot, so it's probably fine. Now, this was purchased from a user on Reddit. This is an older Tangier small bowl, and this one, in my opinion, is the perfect capacity, no matter what tobacco you have decided to pack in it. And also, I really like the understated, just kind of honey brown color. It's very simple, but still very beautiful. This is a saloon bowl, which I bought from a user who was retiring from smoking hookah. He had this along with a lot of somewhat rare Tangiers bowls, which he sold to me as a package. And actually, while I bought this for Nakla, it's primarily used for Jarak, but I have not used it, so it's just been sitting in my drawer.